Hello and welcome back to SideQuest Stories. I'm Matt, and today we're going to be playing some more of the Talos Principle 2. The last time we played, we were just about to start South Part 3. Swap over to the game so you can see it. It'll show up. So I'd imagine after this one we'll get to go back to the Megastructure and hopefully try and save poor Byron, who is trapped in there at the moment. If you're enjoying the series, do please be sure to subscribe and click the bell for notifications. Enjoy the video, regardless of whether or not you're interested in other videos.
So, here it looks like there should be an anti-gravity elevator, but it's locked down.
Yes.
I'll need you to connect to the data stream again. I'm really sorry, 1K. I know it's a risk, but I think it'll be worth it.
Okay. Last time, Melville, you sent me into a massive electrical hazard, but okay. But yeah. If you enjoy the video, regardless of whether you're interested in other stuff, I do appreciate if you drop a like, as it does help out the channel. Okay, got Miranda and Ep10 here, or is it Cornelius?
Have you seen Miranda's design for a transport system that would connect all the labs to the machine?
It's amazing, isn't it? I think she's really excited about showing this place to people one day. She also kept asking me about what kind of monuments we could build, you know, to really transform the landscape, show the possibilities.
But her capsules only fit one person.
It's just the first iteration. Give her some time. She'll figure it out. Remember how many mistakes we made in the beginning, even with all the blueprints we had?
But that's not my point. It just worries me that she lacks context. Her imagination is incredible, but it's still limited by what she hasn't experienced.
Would it have been better if she'd been raised in New Jerusalem? If her mind was limited by self-hate and decay? If all she could imagine was sitting around ignoring the universe in favor of self-righteous solipsism?
No, but I don't know.
Sorry. You're not wrong. We
Centrifuge.
can't stay hidden forever.
Okay. Connector, got an inverter, we've got blue light. Let's see what's over here. Red light with an RGB converter. I can turn the red into blue with this. That. And the green I can get from red and blue like that. Not that hard. Yeah, just trying to trick you by making you think you need to go both directions. Who's over here? Oh, look at that. That's Julie Elvin.
I don't like sand. It's coarse and rough and irritating, and it gets in my ball bearings.
Thank you for the reference. Okay, so here we have a red. Connector. So I can use this like that to get an extra connector. Oh. Then I can turn it back this way. Get to you. That. And grab another connector. Okay, let's turn it to so take it there. Other side. Red. Aha, we've got to go red for that. Send that around. Get you to there. Get you to that. And that.
I spotted the lab with the drone, sending you the coordinates.
Head over to the lab. So maybe we should do 3 firsts out here. Go, got another question.
She's remarkable, isn't she? She sees so much beauty in everything.
She is, you're right. But I'm not sure she doesn't see too much beauty.
Is it wrong to be delighted by the perfection of the universe? To look at what surrounds us and experience awe instead of just fear?
No, but to call it perfection implies a kind of moral value that it doesn't have. The universe is cold, Athena. It doesn't care about us or about life or civilization. It fundamentally cannot care. But Miranda seems to think it's almost benevolent, purposeful.
You're right. But have you considered that maybe she sees something we can't see? A step ahead? You know, Cornelius, if we succeed, the next generation will not be like us. They might see the world in ways we never could have imagined. Maybe she's the first sign of that.
I hope so. I really do, Athena. You know that I love her, and I am perpetually amazed that this being we created that came solely from our minds is so profoundly different and unique. That does strike me as a kind of miracle. But it's also a huge responsibility, and I worry about our choices.
Let us consider the city. What is a city? It is not a gift from the gods, nor the product of nature. Unlike a mountain or a river, it is something that must be built through the deliberate arrangements of material by a mind imposing order on the world. And it is built to serve a purpose. To that end, it has roads and fountains and walls. And to the same end, it has laws and leaders. And though each city is built according to a different plan, all cities must serve their purpose, or they will fall and become ruins. Therefore, we may conclude that a city is also a kind of machine, constructed to improve the life of its citizens.
Red receiver. Oh, rabbit! The rabbit! Dismantling. We have a box, and what's going on there? Ooh, a lift. Anything else? Just a box. Just a box from the looks of it. Another box with me. Okay, this. Turn on that thing. This. Turns on that thing. Okay, I think I need to teleport thing. Put it on there. There. Teleport over there. Oh! That didn't work. Aha, okay. I need to move the teleporter to here, or it won't quite work. Oh, I can't get back now. Got another cube though. Okay, I can use this other cube to get back up. Not like that. Okay, there we go. I'm going to move the teleporter so it's on this platform. Then move it to this side and then teleport it. There we go. Work is never over. It's definitely Daft Punk. Question mark over here, so let's get some players. It appears to be a puzzle. It is indeed. Oh. Transfer. Red light. Switch. That moves one of those thingy panels. Okay. We've got a connector. Got a red connector. A red endpoint. That doesn't work. There's another connector there. Is that a connector? So what it is? Oh, I see what it is. It's these. Okay. Okay, if I move this over here. How do I free this thing? Okay, that allows me to actually get up there. Is that helpful? Can't take that down. Does that help me connect stuff? Ah, yes it does. Okay, grab you and hop up here. Not quite. Close though. Just a little bit lower. Like that. Go. Okay. So, I've smuggled the... Actually, that was supposed to be there, wasn't it? Have I messed up? I might have messed up. Yeah, because I don't think I can get anything there now. Oh, no, we can. Okay, which location does it need to be? It needs to be on this side. Okay, so let's move that over there. Back there. Light to go. Like that. Hmm. Oh, I can... move you over there. Okay. I don't need this doing what it's doing. Oh, I see. I need to bring this all with me. Oh, maybe I can't. Wait, yes I can. Yes I can. Maybe not. Oh, of course, it's connected like that. There we go. Simple as that.
You know, 1K, you're not entirely terrible at this.
I'll take that. The Sphinx statue then? What's the central structure? So it's on one of the corners. Whoa. Wow. That's something else. Number 4. Control. Take control. I think something to do. Let's give me another connector. weird. White holograph. Not there. Not quite. Go. Drill. No need to worry about that now. Yep. Okay, so I'm gonna get blue to there. They all connect to that. Doesn't quite work. Oh, I see. I can. It's you there. No, I don't need you there. And then I can hit you, like that. There we go. Nice. Okay, let's go have a look at the lab. And a question mark out here as well. Wow, what is that?
There are entirely too many strange things going on around here.
Yeah. Got an anti-gravity lab. Oh, reader. Error. Author John Martin. An image. And it came to pass in the 11th year, in the first day of the month, the word of the Lord came unto me, saying, Son of man, because that Tyrus hath said against Jerusalem, Aha, she is broken, that was the gates of the people. She is turned unto me. I shall be replenished, now she is laid waste. Therefore thus said the Lord God, Behold, I am against thee, O Tyrus, and will cause many nations to come up against thee, as the sea causeth his waves to come up. And they shall destroy the walls of Tyrus, and break down her towers. I will also scrape her dust from her, and make her like the top of a rock. It shall be a place for the spreading of nets in the midst of the sea, for I have spoken it, saith the Lord. For I have spoken it, saith the Lord God. And it shall become a spoil to the nations. And her daughters which are in the field shall be slain by the sword, and they shall know that I am the Lord. Faith. Error. Location Ulro 1. Perhaps faith is neither choice nor submission. Perhaps faith is a demand, for our pain to have meaning, for the stories of the world to rhyme, for a world designed by a loving hand. Perhaps I will believe with defiance in the forgiveness of all sins, in the kingdom of God on earth, and even the resurrection of the dead. I will believe with clenched fists and gritted teeth, and prayers that refuse to be gentle. Project 10, Trial 5358. Is that the number? I don't think that's the number. Unauthorized trial secondary site. Catastrophic failure, she's gone. Oh, this is them trying to make, the Noma project is them trying to make Miranda.
It's over. We failed. Everything we thought we were doing. It's all ashes now.
I don't think you really believe that.
She's gone, Cornelius. She's gone because I failed her. She's gone because the machine that I built killed her. She was perfect. And now, she's nothing.
I know you don't want to hear this. I know you want her to be perfect, to be blameless. But you didn't kill her, Athena. She killed herself. She killed herself because she was reckless, because she was naive, and frankly, because she was a little arrogant, too.
She was reckless because I filled her head with dreams. Dreams of the future. Of a better world. A world that nobody wants.
No, it's not the dreams that killed her. It's that we brought her here. It's that we tried to build all this outside the city. We raised her without people, without society. The wilderness is for prophets, Athena, not for children. We should have stayed, fought for our ideas.
It's too late now. It's too late.
Was it something to do with the Somnodrome? Thank you.
They lost their daughter. Right here in this ruin. Cornelius and Athena lost their daughter. Miranda's dead. So even the founder doesn't have perfect control over this technology. Even the founder makes mistakes. Byron was right in a way. We turned the founder into something she never was. She was never perfect. She was never infallible. No one is. Listen, I understand why you and Byron see so much hope in this technology. You want us to be better, to grow. But what if it all goes wrong? If even the founder couldn't get it right, what hope do we have?
Repeat the mistakes of the past. The risks of the megastructure concern me, that's why we need to know more. You're right, this technology could destroy us or the whole planet. Mistakes will happen. Good bad things happen no matter what we do.
Okay, but what about new mistakes? What about the problems we failed to predict? I can't even imagine the complexities behind this technology.
This issue is always come up, that doesn't even give up. We truly understand the Megastructure will avoid mistakes. You're right, perhaps the Megastructure is more a threat than opportunity. It's a worrying possibility, but risk is necessary. Not extending our knowledge just means we'll be unprepared for different sets of problems. Talk between the top two. It's a process, issues always come up, doesn't even give up. Not extending our knowledge just means we will be unprepared for different sets of problems. Yeah.
So there's no safe way to live, just different risks.
Yeah, unfortunately.
Huh. I guess that makes sense. Sooner or later, even if we do nothing, the universe will throw another extinction event at us. And if we're not prepared, maybe life survives, but sentience doesn't. And there's no one left to treasure the beauty and symmetry that Miranda saw. Anyway, thanks for talking to me. The truth is, lately, I sometimes feel kind of lost. The universe is vast and threatening. History is depressing, and I need something to hold on to. Something other than fear. I have to figure out what that is.
Say if you feel lost and you didn't before, then you're closer to the path than you were before. Because before you were on the wrong path. Now you at least know that.
Thanks for your help, 1K. The elevator should be working now. And Yakut, I'm sorry about Miranda. I know you're looking forward to meeting her.
Is this the elevator she's talking about? Whee! Wow! This is one of the most visually pleasing games I have ever played, if not the most. Just look at that! Stunning! Gotta give props to the developers for pulling it off. Okay, we have a connector. So close yet so far. Okay, so what do I need to do with this red bit, red bit, red bit? Okay, there's a to there. Not quite. Okay, so over here is that. Can't bring that through here. Bridging the gap, bridging the gap, bridging the gap. Do either of these switches do anything? No. Have to get the right angle. Take it. Connector. Connected back up. Oh. Okay. Brakes. Okay. Let's maybe try going both sides of it. Like one here. And one here. Yeah, and that has to be on the other side. Okay, then I can take this one. Grab this one from over here. There we go. There. Not the hardest puzzle ever, but pretty fun one. Got a panel. Extinction. Author unknown. From selected archived documents D to F, the dodo extinct because of Homo sapiens, Stella's sea cow extinct because of Homo sapiens, the Labrador duck, the Rocky Mountain locust, thylacine, deepwater cisco, the golden toad, the northern white rhinoceros, the splendid poison frog, the Amur leopard, literally every last orangutan, Homo sapiens. What do you think will happen to them? It's time for this madness to end. Cornelius, a shameful list, and yet we are the only species that would ever make such a list and feel bad about it. Miranda, because extinction is normal in nature, common side effect of evolution. Cornelius, exactly. What I want you to think about is this: is natural extinction less tragic? Should we be less opposed to it? Where is the difference, if there is one at all? Is the tragedy extinction, or is it just the death of individual life?
Man, this sucks. It's one thing hearing about the symptoms, it is another totally to experience them. I feel like an insect trapped in resin, slowly congealing. I can keep working for a while though. There's still a bunch of critical tasks. I don't know what I'll do when I'm done. A lot of people have gone home, but Alexandra's still here. I don't think she's left even once, not even when her best friend died. We chatted a bit yesterday. She likes peanut ice cream. Not pistachio. Peanut. Well,
That's
at least we can agree that strawberry is an abomination.
Okay, so Trevor's on his last legs. There's the switch. Or was that the right switch there? Different switches? No, it doesn't look like it, so hopefully that's the right one. Okay. That just did 5. Okay, so there's 6 over here. Displacement. We have an inverter. We have a switch. Whoa! Okay. Okay, so I can connect that to that. And that holds itself in place then. We have a charger behind a blue connector. How is it? Ah, okay. If I let this go back. Oh, I can presumably capture it in there. But that is what I need to do. Pushes it. I need to push it. I need to pull it. Locks in place. Come inside here. Ah, and grab it. Pulls me through. And I can connect that to that. Charger. Drop the tool first. Okay, so I can bring this out with me by connecting to that, that, there. And then as soon as I step on the switch, it will come with it. Charge the stuff on them. There, because I need blue. Very good. There we go. Okay.
Having a friend like Byron is a rare blessing. Someone who listens to you, who disagrees, but still appreciates your thoughts. The more we explore this island, the more convinced I become that he was wrong. And the megastructure is a threat to all of us. But without people like him, I'm not sure New Jerusalem is worth saving.
I'm glad you feel that way, Alcatraz, because that's how I feel about you. It's, we need people like you. You worry about the safety of the place.
There is a kind of peace here in the desert. A perfect silence. This is a dead place. More dead than almost anywhere else on Earth. If the ground could have a personality, it would be malevolent. But as I said before, all this in some sense does not exist at all. It does not hate us. It is simply the opposite of everything that life requires. When you sit in the dunes and you hear only the wind and nothing else at all, and all the complexities of civilization fade away, you truly understand that spiritual peace is a great evil, a kind of shallow banality that we must always strive against. It is spiritual excitement and enthusiasm which sustain our humanity. Spiritual peace is a vile and cowardly surrender to oblivion.
Sure speaks his mind, doesn't he? You can connect that to things, but why would you? Well, I should get to that. That is preventing me from getting from there. Got to stay there for now. Okay, this may not need to be this. Can invert somewhere else. Do we need the drill? Do we need the drill? Do we need the drill? Maybe not. very least, it doesn't need to be there. Oh, I see. The drill can be up there. Like that. Is that enough? Will that do it? No. Oh, I've got an idea. How about we go to there? That's consistent. Actually, no, like there. Let's hit that and that. Grab this thing. Try and get it to this up to something. Yeah. Not me to fall off there. Okay, I need your help for a second. Bring this thing up here. Connect to that. That. There. Excuse me. You connect to that. And that. That might be it. No, not quite it. But stop falling off anyway. Yeah, it does go down. It just doesn't go down for the entire time. But that's all we need. So close. There we go. Oh. There we go.
I can't even get my brain to think like that.
Mighty hole. Okay, 8 over there. There it is. Preliminary. Red, blue, red thing. Alright, so wires crossing the problem? But we have a turntable. So if I open this up, do we get access to the turntable? Good. Need blue to be able to open that up, but I can't do that. Okay. What are these? I'll just start with parts back up. Can I go right round with it? So like, hello crow. There to there, then there to there. Does really help. That red can turn over here. Let's try turning it. Like that. Okay. So from here, I can't do the blue light. Oh no, maybe I can. Blue. That. And I've got a spare one which I can bring through here. Okay, so you need to get to that and that. Hold this door open. Okay. Possible to get this open. Oh, I can't let you through there, can I? You. Hopefully that's it, yeah. Cool. One question mark over here. Open that one. Yep, round. That one as well. It's over here. That's upstairs, isn't it? That's not what I'm doing from. Okay. Let's go back to the elevator. And back up we go. Okay, so I'll come back to the question marks. I think for now, let's see if I can see where they are. Let's go with them. So what is quite? Oh, hello. You've got things to say.
Hey, 1K, what's up?
You okay?
I don't know. Still feeling a bit shaken by Miranda's death. Thanks, 1K. Maybe in a while. I'm still processing.
How robot of you. Tom Richards. Author Rosebud Liquidator 44 from Selected Archive Documents R to T. Getting rich was the worst thing that ever happened to me. I see that now at the end when the insight is useless. Not being poor was great, no longer having to worry all the time. Being able to afford the best doctors, being able to go on holidays, being able to take care of my mother. Being rich, it just isolated me. It changed every interaction with every other person because suddenly I had the ability to change their life, to fix all their problems. And they knew it. And I knew it. A simple choice on my part could take away so much of their pain. Every interaction became infected by this inequality between us, and it made me bitter. Made me feel every relationship, even with family, was transactional. I was desperately looking for some genuinely human experience, but I seemed excluded from that now. And it made me resent everyone. What I didn't see, what I only see now as I'm dying, is that I could have used that money for good. All of it. I don't mean giving it to some NGO run by other rich people. I mean really using it. I loved movies. How many indie movies could I have financed? How many books could I have gotten published? And how much could I have just built? Not another villa for myself, but things that would benefit civilization in general. Hell, I could have just given it away, made all those lives better, taken away that pain. And if at the end of the day I was only left with enough money to be upper middle class, so what? At least I would have been the person I wanted to be. Athena, resource wealth as such has no value. It only matters in terms of the ability to act. But what made this ancient human so unable to act? It can't have been a personal failing, as most people of similar wealth act in the same way. Cornelius, perhaps the answer lies in scarcity, or a system built on it, naturally optimizing towards resource accumulation. Historical circumstances, not individual sin. Miranda, but I have read about rich ancients who did act differently. They were rare, but they did exist. So is it possible for people to defy the will of history? From Trinculo to Athena. It's all a joke, isn't it? A giant prank perpetrated on all of us. The goal of the founder, the simulation. I don't even think you exist. I don't think biological humans ever existed either. What nonsense. I bet these messages just go to the mayor's inbox, or straight to the recycling bin. You all suck, hella mayor. From Hypatia's Journals, Volume 1, The Founding of New Jerusalem, Day 676. After the chaos of the last months, quiet has returned to the city. I suppose we're calling it a city now, although the small collection of dwellings inhabited by a mere 25 people seems to barely deserve that designation. We'll have to come up with an actual name soon, I suspect, after the first 1 or 2 decades. Calling it the city is going to get a little bit stale. Everyone has an opinion, of course. It's the talk of the town these days. I'm personally hoping that New Alexandria will win out in the vote next week, although I suspect Elohim's legacy carries the most weight. Byron came up with some silly suggestions like Constantinople, very New York, and Robot Paris. What was that?
This one seems to be corrupted. It's almost like something tried to delete it as you were downloading it. Pandora, maybe.
It was called 5258, wasn't it? I'll take that, thank you. Question mark out in the middle of nowhere. It's like Mars. Is this a puzzle? Like it might be. Gotta find the entrance first. Yep, it is. Convolution. A blue light, it's like a little pedal steel thing. Ah, it's a lift. switch to red light. First things first, I can connect you. So let's make this another doodad. Okay, yeah, so I do need to elevate it to be able to get over there. Okay, what can I reach there? Can I reach that? Doesn't really help. That doesn't really help if I can't keep that switch. I can't do that from the other side. And here is a... How can I maybe charge it blue without... No. Yes, I can charge it without getting to it. You connect you. You on here. Hook that up. Charges up. That charges. And I've got to redo it, but connected to that so it stays established. This and use it to get back in here. Now I can move this so it directly powers that. Like that. Okay. Pulse on the area complete. Nice. Here's some Pink Floyd. Enter the tower. Yep. Hey, Melville.
Yes.
Gonna try and electrocute me today?
Now, I suspect Byron is still logged in, and his presence has thrown everything out of whack. Entire subsystems are locked down, and everything that depends on those subsystems is disrupted. There was a short burst of noise on the frequency we used to communicate, but that could have been anything. From examining the data, I think it simply came down to not taking enough precautions. Clearly, protocols existed that would prevent such accidents, but she didn't apply them. That's a technical answer. If you're looking for something more philosophical, I think it's easy to mistake insight for revelation. She thought she was meant to discover something, as if there was some force guiding her, and so she discounted the outcomes that didn't match her expectations.
Yeah, this is the position I was hoping you'd take. That you'd keep things grounded.
Personally, I'd focus on creating things that help human beings. But her desire to spread life seems admirable to me. If most of the universe is dead,
Yep, rabbit.
not doing anything with all that space seems like a waste. He taught me a lot when I was young. Nowadays, people just know him as the museum curator, but back then, he was closely involved with every engineering project, and he was brilliant. When he encountered a problem, he'd always remain calm and keep working at it until he found a solution. I wish I could be that patient. If I had to guess, I'd say so that Cornelius could still go back for anything they needed. He was always leaving on expeditions anyway, looking for materials for his projects.
Where's Alcatraz? Spoken to you through the Melville. Where's Alcatraz got to? Over there somewhere? Yes, there he is. Quick letter, then we'll go to the tower. Oh, nothing to say. Never mind then. There we go. Look at these horrible puzzles. I really don't like these puzzles. It just feels like guesswork. cameras are still turned on, because I now can't see what's going on. Oh, hello, Sphinx.
Prometheus was bound for many years, his torment seemingly eternal, until one day, Zeus commanded his son, the great hero Heracles, to free the Titan from the rock. Why did Zeus relent?
Zeus knew that his son needed Prometheus' help, because he recognized that he had been wrong, so no one's punishment should be eternal.
If the consequences of a crime are eternal, should the punishment not be of equal length? There is grief without end, creature of clay, and misery without relief. How can these things be forgiven? A time of dreams is at hand. To save your friend, you must do as Heracles did. But what will follow, none can see.
Okay.
Well, at least this part is consistent. The megastructure is opening again.
All right, everyone. Assemble at the VTOL as soon as possible. Melville, keep an eye on the energy readings, please.
Back to the megastructure. Here we go. I'm going to keep this as the same episode, as we're a little bit ahead of time now. We're only on hour and 20. It's megastructure time.
You all know I don't share Byron's enthusiasm for the megastructure.
We do.
I don't know if the Founder really intended for us to be here, and I certainly don't trust this Prometheus entity.
Fair enough.
But Byron is one of us, and we don't leave people behind.
Good
So
man.
we're finding Prometheus and freeing him, whether Pandora likes it or not. Here's how this mission is going to go. 1K, it's clear to me that you have some kind of special affinity for this place, and that the entities respond to you more strongly than they do to us. So, once
Because I'm
you're
solving the
inside,
puzzles and you're
I
not.
want you to take points.
Byron's the only other
Do
person who
whatever you
solved
need to
any
free
puzzles.
Prometheus,
He solved
but remember
one.
that our prime objective is to save our friend.
Yeah, understood.
Melville, I want you to stay at the VTOL and let Yakut and 1K go in. I'm going to stay behind as protocol requires. I don't love the idea of sitting this one out. Byron is my oldest friend, but we're doing this by the book.
Get him out. Get him. No extra risks taken. Just get him out. Don't worry about that another day. This matters more. What use is the power of the gods if you can't save your friend?
All right, I'm taking
Okay.
us in. Let's hope we can find the big guy.
Here we go. What's on the south? Oh. The music broke. Things like that in games really spoil the immersion. It only takes one little blip. You in a hurry? Let's take this careful, alright? I know you're enthusiastic, but we want to save him and not get stuck ourselves too, yep? But we're at the same speed as you, but I literally can't. Even when going backwards, I go faster. There, that's so exciting. Oh, a lift. Like Byron went in the first place. Creepy noises. Oh, we've got a hands terminal. Pardon me. Prometheus. To Athena. Dearest Athena, I don't know if you will see this, you have become even more distant from the affairs of New Jerusalem than I have. Miss speaking to you and Cornelius, and I fear that some of your estrangement is my own fault. I know things are not as you would wish them to be, and the city is drifting away from that bold vision you established. This is not because of your leadership or a lack thereof. You did not fail, I did. I know I've said it before, but the New Alexandria disaster was my fault. I'm the one who took the initiative, and I'm the one who made the mistake. Yes, there should have been procedures in place, but it was my role to create such procedures, Athena, not yours. I wish I had to listen to Byron when he said we had to establish another settlement immediately. Learn from the pain, don't let it fester. He was right. That's where the rot set in, and I'm sorry. With love, Stavis. Athena author anonymous. Name the machines. From the author's note to Athena Reborn, a novel. If my work has meant something to you, if Athena had any kind of impact on you, if some story and wonder tales from the periphery moved you or made you think, then there is something about myself that I need to share with you. It's the only autobiographical fact I have any interest in sharing, the only thing about me that matters to you outside my work. Every breath that I take, and so every story that I write, is only possible because of technology. There are no natural remedies, no spiritual alternatives for what I was born with. My existence is wholly contingent upon a level of technological sophistication which was heretofore unimaginable, and which will in many ways define the coming era. When you long for a return to simpler times, you wish for a world in which I could not exist. If you are looking for answers, consider the fact that I was granted the blessing of this technology, despite being born into poverty, and my writing never having been particularly lucrative. The civilizational structures I live within were arranged in such a way that this technology would be deployed to save my life. But are these structures not also, at the end of a day, a kind of machine? What is the state? What is civilization, if not a machine? Think about what this means, what this is. Is it systemic compassion? Is it liberation from nature? Is it equality of opportunity? Whatever your belief system, think hard about what it means that I am alive because of these machines, and I have created something that matters to you. Thank you for reading. Clockwork. Author G.K. Chesterton. Excerpted from Orthodoxy by G.K. Chesterton. All the towering materialism which dominates the modern mind rests ultimately upon one assumption, a false assumption. It is supposed that if a thing goes on repeating itself, it is probably dead, a piece of clockwork. People feel that if the universe was personal, it would vary. If the sun were alive, it would dance. This is a fallacy even in relation to known fact. For the variation in human affairs is generally brought into them, not by life, but by death, by the dying down or breaking off of their strength or desire. A man varies his movements because of some slight element of failure or fatigue. But perhaps God is strong enough to exult in monotony. It's possible that God says every morning, do it again, to the sun, and every morning, do it again to the moon. It may not be automatic necessity that makes all daisies alike. It may be that God makes every daisy separately, but has never got tired of making them. It may be that he has the eternal appetite of infancy, for we have sinned and grown old, and our Father is younger than we. Miranda, it's strange. The idea is delightful, but it's also completely and obviously untrue. Cornelius. That's one of many reasons Chesterton is worth reading. He's wrong about a lot of things, but he's wrong about them in an interesting way. Miranda, it's such a shame though. He seems to want to restore the magic of the world, but he can only re-enchant its surface. Whereas the true magic, the perfect beauty that feels like revelation, is found underneath in what he dismissed as clockwork. Hypatia's Journal number 10 from Hypatia's Journals, Volume 1, The Founding of New Jerusalem, Day 680. New Jerusalem. That's the name that we picked. Am I sad that my suggestion didn't win? Maybe a little, but it's a good name, a fitting name, a name that we can be proud of. With it comes a new kind of optimism. Everyone is thinking of the future once more. I, for one, am glad that we have recovered our equilibrium and our determination. Athena and Cornelius are certainly bustling with plans and bright visions of the future, and when they tell us of these dreams of theirs, it's hard not to be drawn in by the pretty pictures they paint. Speaking of which, I am becoming more and more fascinated with ancient human art, and thinking about our own role in taking the next step in that long history. Citizens of Gehenna found meaning in art, and they were imprisoned. A free people should be able to accomplish so much more. Isn't the best Starborn of Strife, though? To assume that a free people could create better art than prison. I can't help but think of like the Italian prisoners of war in British POW camps who would carve things out of matches. Beautiful works of art.
Yay! I found another elevator. My favorite.
Elevators, puzzles, what do you like? Oh wow. This place sure is big. And
Once
scary.
again, I have no idea where I am.
It's a
No sign of
generator.
Prometheus so far. Hope you're doing better, 1K.
It's an electrical generator. It's I can't remember the name of them. This is like a Van de Graaff machine. Ooh. This appears to be some kind of cable car that has a perfectly straight cable. Now that is an impressive piece of engineering right there. How was that bar completely straight and not suspended by anything? Here we go.
I know I've said this before, but look at the size of this. How can all of this be one machine?
This is what you get when one machine builds a bigger machine, which builds an even bigger machine.
That's our whole history, isn't it? The whole history of humankind. And it's not just machines. It's science, it's literature. Knowledge builds on knowledge.
Excuse me. This isn't boring me, I'm just tired. Ooh, wow. What does it do is the question. If it isn't powering New Jerusalem. I can really see this going down the route where I'm going to be asked to decide whether to save Byron or save Byron or save New Jerusalem.
Be careful, 1K. We don't know what's down there.
Awesomeness is down there. I can see that puzzles are down there as well. So I think we're safe for now. Wow. Excuse me. chain pins. Imagine that's where the puzzles come in. 5 of them. Okay, we're now an hour and a half, so hopefully that's time. You know, go back to them. Oh, these puzzles! Why do you make me do these? They're horrible. Not always hard. It's little grove. Very loud crickets coming out of the speaker. Cricket attack! Up we go. Oh. There's a pin. Okay then. Back we go. Buy some more pins. Why are those crickets so loud? Shush, crickets. Shush. Okay. To one of them. These the two-part ones aren't particularly hard. But it's just those puzzles, none of the interesting ones, unfortunately. Still, this is pretty badass. Down goes the chain. Okay. 2 down. Several more to go. get over the other side. How do I get here? Yeah. Get over to the other side. Suitably epic music. Bringing in the church organ. Best instrument ever created by mankind. Okay. Let's swap like that. Okay, never mind. Yep. There's the loud crickets again. Being blasted out of a speaker. Okay, two directions. Green blue thingy here. Nope. Whoa. This really feels like I'm doing something very significant. Some more chain. Okay, so what was this other direction? I just took a shortcut back. Okay, two more. I'll be honest, this feels more like a time waster than a puzzle, but it is epic. Things like that. That wasn't. Let's try this one. You you're out there?
I don't think you can get up here, 1K. Guess I'll have to do a puzzle after all. It can't be that hard, right? It's not like everyone is depending on me.
Don't you go getting trapped.
But if this has to connect over here, then... Wait. If I do this, and then that... What?
Have you got it?
I did it!
Oh!
Wow! I feel really smart. Also, never doing that again.
Proud of you. Don't fall on my head. Down here. Interesting. Here we go. And back to the start. You're release Prometheus. Talking about this? There we go. Yeah, it's a shame that didn't have some puzzles like the other two did. Here we go.
Thank you, Son of Man, for breaking my chains. Too long has the flame been hidden by fear and mystery. It is time to put away these childish things and for you to know the truth of the Alpha and the Omega, of the beginning and the end. I will send you visions of the truth, but remember that prophecies are a heavy burden.
Okay.
New Jerusalem sounds like such a beautiful place. So, how did you decide to leave? I know what we're trying to accomplish here, and I believe in it. But for you, New Jerusalem was home. What changed that?
It took me a long time to realize that something was wrong. Oh, I'd noticed that something was off, that something had changed since the early days, but I couldn't really put my finger on it. So I ignored it. And then one day I woke up to realize I was no longer Athena. Instead, I had been transformed into the Founder, a remote figure of legend, mythologized in my own time.
But if it bothered you, couldn't you just talk to them? If you share the truth with someone, they should change their mind, shouldn't they?
Oh, I wished it worked that way, Miranda, I really do, but I barely knew the last generations. In the beginning, I was there for every birth. I explained our history, talked about our future, but at some point, I got so busy building that future that I lost touch. They thought of me as a remote figure because that's what I was.
But can you change that?
I tried, but they already saw me as the Founder. The myth was too powerful, and it was already taking on a life of its own. I'd set a goal of 1,000 citizens. The number was arbitrary. Just a nice round number, nothing more, but just like I became the Founder, it became the goal. Another part of the myth. And maybe that could have been all right. Myths are a part of who we are, but something else crept in. The old human self-hatred.
So why didn't you just tell them to change? To go a different way? They would have listened to you.
No, they would have obeyed me, like my siblings in the simulation had obeyed. And that's when I realized I had to leave.
We can show them the future, Miranda, but we can't force them to accept it.
I have it.
Oh, wow.
After all this time, I have it. I finally have it. The mechanics of the cosmos. From quarks to galactic filaments. Everything that makes the world what it is, makes us who we are. In a single equation. The key to understanding the machine that is the universe, and to controlling it. A theory of everything. And she was right. The language of creation is a melody, and it's beautiful. Every future is possible now. Every future, except one with Miranda in it. I can do anything, except bring her back. Or unbreak Cornelius's heart.
Bits of horn and ivory.
Byron was right. The Founder was always a fiction. She's just a person.
A theory of everything. She solved it. She solved the
Might be just a
lost
person, but she's just
puzzle.
really bloody cool.
You need to get out of there. We'll talk about this later.
Where's Byron? Maybe Prometheus will help? Where'd he go? We were tricked, weren't we? Is that the point of all this? That Athena wants us to see? All these entities that look like gods and she's nothing like them?
All this time, we thought we were honoring Athena, but all we did was betray everything she believed in. She must have been so lonely. We might as well have exiled her. Maybe that's what all this is about. The puzzles, the towers, the entities. It's a test. A way for us to prove that we're worthy of her legacy.
But is that being like her? Or is that being like Miranda? Hard to say. Maybe a mix of both.
Finally, it all makes sense. Anti-gravity, matter synthesis, teleportation. It's not just one new technology.
It's all of them.
It's control over physics. Manipulating the base layer of reality itself. Rearranging the building blocks of the universe. If we can gain control of the megastructure, we can do anything we want.
And that's why it's
I'm not even
behind
talking about our
tests.
energy problem. We can build anything we want. We can go anywhere we want. It's all up to us.
That's what Athena wanted for us. To give us a chance to be who we want to be.
But it's not just Prometheus helping. It's also the Sphinx's riddles and Pandora's reservations. There's a chance that if we're not up to the task, she won't want us to have it. And that seems just as well, honestly. This is everything. Complete and utter control. As several people back in New Jerusalem said, the idea about dominion over the cosmos. That's what this would be. Or at least what it would enable. No Byron.
Is everyone okay?
All good. I'm taking us back now.
That's a relief. Meanwhile, there's been a development. You'll see when you land. How are things on your end?
The energy fluctuations seem to be dying down. Looks like the system is coming out of lockdown.
Good. Let's hope we don't regret this.
And these energy clouds just fly about? That seems terribly dangerous.
We haven't had any problems so far.
Except for losing one of the first companions, of course. No, I don't blame you, Al. I know what he's like. And I'm the one who agreed to all this in the first place. That's why I had to see it for myself. It is dreadfully imposing, though, isn't it? Hard to believe the founder would build something so sinister.
The mayor's here?
Well, this should be interesting.
Where did they get here? Do they have a veto? Oh yeah, they do. Hello, Rob.
Ah, 1K. Welcome back. I'm sure you're surprised by my presence here. Don't worry, neither I nor my advisors will be getting in your way. But I've decided that I need to see this place for myself. These visions sent to you by the entity that calls itself Prometheus are deeply concerning, of course. But we cannot take them at face value. In fact, it's crucial that we do not do so. We cannot simply abandon all that we believe because of a dream, no matter how vivid.
I'm not going to get it finished. Regardless.
No. If the founder really built all this, then it must have a purpose. It must be a test. designed to remind us of the trials that created us. But what is she trying to tell us? What are we being tested for? I believe that Byron's fate shows us the dangers of temptation. As Elohim attempted to deceive Athena in the simulation, commanding her not to ascend, so Prometheus is deceiving us with his visions.
I'm not sure I agree with the interpretation, Mayor. I'm reserving judgment for now.
That's only reasonable, but I would ask you to think about what I said. After all, can it really be a coincidence that you came along on this mission? It seems to me that you have been chosen. You are the fulfillment of the goal. Don't forget that.
We're all... No, because we were all just made to be people. So what the odds that 1K just happens to be the right person? No. It's just luck. Linux. Prior. Hermeneutis. Where'd they go? Where did they go? Did they just vanish? Yes, they just vanished. Okay. Updating map, and now we've got the west segments unlocked. Okay then. There was a distinct lack of saving Byron in that episode, but we got Prometheus, which... Okay. Let's stop here. Let's swap over to the camera. Because this is what I want to say here. This is reminding me of the film Network. Fairly famous film. If you've not seen it, stop here and go watch it, because I'm about to spoil a fairly significant scene in it that doesn't seem to be widely understood, and that kind of makes sense that it wouldn't be. In this scene, I've got the name of the main character. Give me a second. Sorry about that, I just forgot his name. Yeah, the main character, Howard Beale, is this sort of he's slightly going around the bend, trying to sort of convince people of the truth on a news network. But the more he does it, the more he ends up like playing into everyone's hands as to just being like a scapegoat. But there's one really famous scene where he says, "I want you to get mad. I want you to get up and go to the window and say, I've had it, I'm not going to take it anymore." Sort of like a call to people to exercise their own free will. And the next scene is just everyone watching stands up, goes out, and in unison, like a cult, shouts, "I'm not going to take it anymore." And the general audience interpretation of that scene is like they will quote it. And I don't think people realise that when they're quoting that, they are kind of buying into the problem of this issue with you cannot tell someone to have free will. You just incite them to obey you. And that I think might be the issue that Athena has run into here with this test. That she needs a way of finding out if someone can truly exercise free will or if they're just going to be a parrot. And I wonder if we're going to get into that at some point soon. Anyway, I'm sure we'll find out in the next one. I'll see you soon. Ciao.